Good morning, everybody. Good morning. That's what I'm talking about. Now we getting somewhere. Today is the kickoff for Random Acts of Kindness Week. Raise your hands if you are excited about Random Acts of Kindness Week here. Everybody's hands should go up. Good. Y'all put your hands down. I have heard for months. I live all the way in Austin, Texas. I have heard for months about how smart you all are, how beautiful and handsome you all are, and I also learned about how much you all love to have fun. Now make some noise if y'all love to have fun. There we go. All right, I hear you. Put your listening ears in. So, since we like to have fun here, and this is Random Acts of Kindness Week, I want to start this off with a little bit of a contest, okay? I want to start off with a little contest, and I want to see what grade is the loudest from, all right? That's what I want to find out. So hold on. All right, everybody, hold on. Let me have your attention. So if we're going to do this contest, though, in order to do the contest, listen to me. In order to do the contest, you boys and girls have to follow directions, okay? So if you can't follow directions, we won't do the contest. So can you guys and girls follow the directions? Okay, well, put your listening ears in. I'm going to call out each grade one by one, okay? And we're going to start with our third graders first, okay? When I count to 3, I want everybody in the third grade, when I count to 3, to scream as loud as you can. And our teachers over here are going to tell me who they think the loudest grade is, okay? So all my third graders, it starts with you. On the count of 3, I want you guys to yell as loud as you can for 3 seconds, all right? 1, 2, 3. All right. That's enough. All right, that's it. Good job. All right. Put your listening ears in. Remember what we said about following directions. All right. Now my fourth graders. It's your turn. Fourth graders. Everybody listen. Third graders, you had your turn. It's my fourth graders' turn now. So all the fourth graders. 1, 2, 3. Okay. That's enough. Good job, fourth grade. That's enough. Good job. Fourth grade. Third graders, I don't know. Fourth grade's looking pretty good. I don't know. All right, put your listening ears in. We got one more grade to go. All right, everybody. Listen in. We have one more grade to go. So all my fifth graders. On the count of 3, all my fifth graders. 1, 2, 3. All right. I don't know, fifth grade. I don't know. All right. That's enough. Here we go. All right, put your listening ears in. So to my teachers, I'm going to put this all on you. Who do we have as the winners? It looks like third grade won. Third graders won. All right. All right, everybody. Listen in. All eyes up here. Listen in. Y'all did an excellent job. That's great. I knew that y'all love to have fun. Each and every one of you boys and girls are my heroes. You're my heroes. And the reason being is because a few months ago, there was a storm that took place here and along the Texas coast. And I know you guys know what I'm talking about. And it was called Hurricane Harvey. Right? Okay. All right. Keep your listening ears in. Keep your listening ears in. You all are my heroes. And the reason being is because of how great you all came together and showed kindness by working with each other. Because I know a lot of your families were affected, some of your friends were affected, and some of you were affected. But you guys and girls came together, and it did not matter what your skin color was. It did not matter if you were a boy or a girl. You all showed great kindness by volunteering within the community and coming together as one. And that's important because each and every one of you, by showing your random acts of kindness and by showing your teamwork, you all are going to do things like change the world. And that's why it was so important the way you all came together when Hurricane Harvey took place. And that is why each and every one of you are my heroes, okay? Love each and every one of you. You all keep it up. Y'all are going to be going to school together for a long time. So always remember to be kind to the person next to you. Be nice to the person next to you. Love on the person who's next to you. Look out for each other. So today, I want to talk to you all about random acts of kindness because this is the week that it kicks off. And I'm going to help you guys by introducing you to a way that you can set goals for yourselves on how you can be kind to somebody each and every day of the week. But not only this week, after Random Acts of Kindness week is over, you can still continue to be nice to people using the tools that I'm going to give you today. But there's one thing that I do, and I do it everywhere that I speak. So on the count of 3, I want you all to say TC speak on the count of 3. 1, 2, 3. That's right, that's right. Well, let's get into the message real quick then. Let's get into the message. Everybody put your listening ears in. Let's get into the message today then. So, on the next slide, my dear. There you go. Oh, she's great. She's the best helper I could ever ask for. So, on the next slide, there is a word on the screen. Raise your hands. Raise your hands if you know the word on the screen. My dear with the bow, I saw your hand raised. What's your name? Miss Anissa, can you stand up, please? All right. Now, since it's Random Acts of Kindness week, can you think of one thing that you're going to do this week as a way of being kind to someone?
If somebody is being bullied, I would help them.
That's good. That's good. So if someone's being bullied, she's going to help. That is amazing. You can be seated. Does anybody else have something they're going to do for Random Acts of Kindness week? You, sir, with the Abercrombie shirt, please stand to your feet. Tell me your first name, just your first name. Okay, what is something you're going to do as Random Act of Kindness week?
If someone has too much binders and stuff, I'll help them with it.
So he's going to help somebody with their binders. I need one more. All right, my dear, right here. What's your name? Please stand onto your feet, Miss Claire. Don't be scared. What's your first name?
Claire.
All right, Miss Claire, what's something you're going to do for Random Acts of Kindness week?
Stand up for other people.
You're going to stand up for other people. That's amazing. Everybody give them a round of applause. That is amazing. All right. So today, there's a word on the screen. And everybody say boss. Everybody say like a boss. Say I am a boss. And the best thing about a boss, boys and girls, listen to me. The best thing about a boss is that a boss never misses the opportunity to be kind to somebody else at all times. That's what it means to be a boss. So every letter that you see on the screen right now, the B, the O, the S, and the S, they all stand for something. Each letter stands for a different word. It's called an acronym. So the first letter that you see in the word boss is the letter what? B. That's right, that B. Go to the next slide, my dear. So when I think of achieving goals, hold on, listen up. So when it comes to goals and having the goals of helping other people and being kind to other people, I want you all as boys and girls to first believe in yourself. Believe in yourself that you have what it takes inside of you to be kind to someone. You have it within you. So when I think of the word believe, I think of the person who's on the screen right now. If you know who this person is, raise your hand. All right. You, sir, right here in the gray shirt. Yes, sir. Please stand to your feet. All right, tell me your first name. Say it loud so everybody can hear. What's Kenny? Who is this on the screen, Mr. Kenny? Say it loud so they can hear it, Mr. Kenny. Deshaun Watson. That's amazing. Yes. Good job, Mr. Kenny. Deshaun Watson. So, everybody, if you don't know who Deshaun Watson is, I'm going to tell you, and I'm going to use him as an example of how he believes in himself and how his belief in himself has allowed him to be kind and to help other people. So Deshaun Watson was born in Gainesville, Georgia. Okay, he was born in Georgia. He was born in a single-parent household, meaning his mother was the only one there. He had 4 other brothers and 1 sister. As a matter of fact, his mom had a very, very bad sickness called cancer. Okay, his mom had cancer, and because the cancer was on her tongue, she lost her speech. So she had difficulty communicating with her children. But Deshaun recognized that he had a gift to play football at a very, very early age. And he believed in himself. And he believed in himself that he could one day go to college and play football in college. Everybody raise your hands if you're going to go to college. That's right. Everybody's hands should be raised. Okay, put your hands down. Put your hands down and listen, 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 listen. All right, that's very important because I want each and every one of you to know that you all have the capability to go to college. Okay, every one of you should go to college. So Deshaun went to Clemson University, which is a school in South Carolina, and he actually helped his team win a national championship. Because he believed in himself, he helped other people on the team believe that they could win a national championship. And then Deshaun ended up getting drafted by yours truly, the Houston Texans, okay? But what's amazing about Deshaun outside of football is his kindness. Because when he got paid his first ever paycheck from the NFL, instead of buying a house or buying a car or buying jewelry, he took his first paycheck and he gave it to the cafeteria workers that were working at the Texans facility because they lost their homes in the wake of everything that took place in the hurricane. So not only did Deshaun believe in himself, but that belief allowed him to bless other people and be kind to other people, which we should all strive to try to do. Try to help somebody if you can this week. Not only did he do that, he also builds homes for Habitat Humanity for people who don't have homes to live in. When Deshaun was young, his family could not afford to live in a home. So Habitat for Humanity actually built Deshaun and his family a home when he was about your age. So now he blesses other people because he got blessed, and he gives back by building homes to other people. So boys and girls, when it comes to Random Acts of Kindness Week, you've got to first and foremost believe. Everybody say believe. Believe. That's right. You have to believe in yourself that you have what it takes in you to be kind to somebody. Now the next letter in the word boss is a what? An O. That's right. That's O. It's an O. It's an O. All right, put your listening ears in. Put your listening ears in. Put your listening ears in. So the next letter in the word boss is an O, okay? It's an O. And when I think of the word O, put your listening ears in. When I think of the word O, I think of the word overcome, all right? It's a bigger word, but I want y'all to be scared. Y'all say, TC, I ain't scared. That's right. And so when I think of the word overcome, overcome means to never give up or never quit. And when I think of somebody who has never given up and never quit, I thought of the person on the screen right now. Now, by a show of hands, who knows? Ooh, I saw your hand shoot up right there in the back. Yes, ma'am? Yes, ma'am, you. Stand to your feet. Okay, now you got to yell loud because you're in the back, darling. You got to yell loud. What is your first name? Isabella. Okay, who is the man with that orange shirt on, Miss Isabella? Jose Altuve. That's right, Mr. Jose Altuve. Good job, Isabella. Good job. Okay, so listen in. Listen in. I'm going to tell you a story about Jose Altuve. Listen in. So the reason I chose Jose Altuve for overcome is because of this. Jose Altuve was born in Maracay, Venezuela. Okay, that's where he was born. His family did not have much. As a matter of fact, they never had any running water in the house. So you know how some of you get to just walk to the bathroom, or we get to walk to the bathroom? Jose, when he was a kid, he had to walk 10 blocks to take a bath in a nearby creek because his family did not have running water in his home. okay? And then on top of that, he fell in love with the game of baseball at the age of 4. And he fell in love with it, and the best part about it was that his dad supported him. And no matter how tired his dad was when he got off from work, he always took the time to teach Jose how to play baseball. He loved his son. He was always kind to his son. Because he did that, Jose turned into a teenager over time. And when he turned into a teenager, the Houston Astros had a tryout for baseball in Venezuela, in his hometown. So Jose went out for the tryout, and they sent him home. They said, "You're too short to play baseball. We don't want you." So they sent him home. But Jose never gave up, and he never quit. So he came back the next day, and he snuck into the tryout. And what happened when he snuck into the tryout was he did an amazing job that the Houston Astros said, "We want you to play baseball for us." And so after a couple of years in the minor leagues, when he turned 21 years old, he finally made his first appearance at Minute Maid Park for the Houston Astros. The rest was history, and the city of Houston fell in love with him. But the best part about Jose is that he always displays kindness by helping out within the community. Jose always takes the time to sign autographs for the fans. He always takes the time to take pictures with people. And the best part is he serves the community. He does random acts of kindness by serving the community and teaching other boys and girls like you how to play baseball if they want to by the clinics he puts on. So Jose Altuve overcame, and that's what the O stands for. So boys and girls, whenever you're out and you're trying to be kind to people this week, I want you to first believe in yourself. That's what the B stood for. The O stands for overcome. And I want you guys to overcome that fear that you have inside of yourselves that says, "Oh, I don't know if I can be kind right now. I don't know how people will take it." I want you to block all of that out. And whatever's on your heart for being kind to someone, I want you to do it and have the confidence to do it. The next letter in the word boss is a what? What comes after the O? An S. That's right. And so when I think of the word S, put your listening ears in. When I think of the word S, I think of the word strategize. And strategize is a big word. Because it's a big word, I want to hear y'all say, "I ain't scared." Let me hear it. I ain't scared. That's right. You don't have to be scared. When I say the word strategize, listen, when I say the word strategize, that simply means to make a plan. So if it's Random Acts of Kindness Week, I want you all to draw pictures or take notes and put it somewhere where you can always see it. And that will serve as a plan as to what type of kind things that you are going to do each and every day. So I want you to write down all the ways you're going to be kind to someone and put it somewhere where you can see it each and every day as a reminder. But when I think of the word strategize, I think of the young lady who is on the screen right now. And she's from the city of Houston. Raise your hands if you, oh, I saw you. What's my name? What's your name, dear? Please stand to your feet with your beautiful hair. Stand to the feet. Who is the young lady? What's your first name first off? Miss Chastity. That's a pretty name. Who is the young lady on the screen right now? Who? Who? Girl, you better put a ring on it. Good job. Good job. That is Miss Beyonce, okay? And Beyonce is just like you. She's from the city of Houston. She grew up on the south side of Houston. And the reason why I chose her is because her ability to strategize was simply amazing. Her ability to put a plan together is the reason why you all know her right now to this day. This is what I mean by that. Before Beyonce was a solo artist, she started out in a group called Destiny's Child, okay? And she had three other friends that were in that group. Destiny's Child will go down in history as one of the greatest female singing groups of all time. They sold more than 60 million records worldwide. And they even have a star on the Hollywood Walk of Fame. But what Beyonce did in 2005 was she made a decision to break up the group, to go their separate ways. But it was a perfect way to strategize. It was the perfect plan because it made Beyonce larger than life. As you see in this picture, she is holding 6 Grammys. And what a Grammy is one of the biggest awards that you could receive in music. Beyonce will probably go down in history as one of the greatest female singers of all time. She set the record at the Grammys for female artists with 6. She was the first female artist to win 6 Grammys. But what's even better than all the accolades she has is the ability to show random acts of kindness. Here's what I mean. In the city of Houston, the city in which you live in 2007, Beyonce donated $7 million to those who are homeless or don't have a place to live. In 2010, there was a big earthquake in the country of Haiti. And what Beyonce did to help all the people who were hurt and had lost everything in the earthquake in Haiti is she put on a free concert. And all the money raised from that concert, she used it to help the people in Haiti. During the week of Hurricane Harvey, if you wanted to find where Beyonce was, she was in the south side of Houston handing out free meals to the people who had lost their homes. Nowadays, if you fast forward, how many of y'all listen to 97.9 The Box? Yeah, okay. So y'all listen to The Box. There's a song on The Box right now called Magente. Magente. And that is a song with Beyonce and another artist. She took all the earnings from that song and she gave it to the countries of Puerto Rico, the Caribbean, and in the Bahamas because they were devastated by hurricanes too. So just as much as she's done singing-wise, she's an even better person because she shows random acts of kindness by helping those who are in need. Everybody say strategize like Beyonce. There you go. So now we're to the last S. And this last S, yes. That's right. That's right. Give me 5. Give me 5. Give me 5. All right. Put your listening ears in. Put your listening ears in. Put your listening ears in. We're going to get there, boys and girls. Put your listening ears in. Y'all done an amazing job. So the last S stands for sacrifice. And I don't want this word to scare you, so let me hear what we say if a word scared. We say, TC, I ain't scared. All right, so if you're not scared, sacrifice literally means, no, not kill. That's another way of saying it. That's another way of saying it. But what I mean by sacrifice is this. Listen in, because I don't want this to get confused. What I mean by sacrifice is I want you to let go of something. And the reason this is important is because you guys and girls have a full day each and every day. In order to make room to do random acts of kindness, you're going to have to let go of some things so you can make sure that you put time in your day to be kind to somebody, okay? So you're going to have to sacrifice some of your time so that you can make room to be kind to someone. Now, the next person on the screen, my dear, you with the glasses right here. Girl, you looking behind you. I'm talking to you. Your first name? Okay, Miss Ariana. Who is this on the screen? That is Miss Simone Biles. Good job. Good job. Simone, just like you, is a native of the Houston area. She actually lived in the Spring area out north. What you may not know about Simone, though, is Simone went through foster care, and she actually ended up being adopted by her grandparents. She fell in love with gymnastics when she was in daycare, and they went on a field trip to a gymnastics facility. So Simone took her love for gymnastics at a very early age and put the work in behind it. By the age of 15, Simone Biles she was #1 in the world as a junior, as a young person, in the women's all-around event and the vaulting event. The following year, at the age of 16, she won professionally against even all the older adults. She won the competition for the women's all-around event. And she became the first African American at the age of 16 to win the women's all-around event. From there, she started to earn 10 gold medals in international competition. And in the Beijing Olympics in 2016, she won 4 gold medals and 1 bronze medal. By the age of 20, Simone Biles had won 19 gold medals. Unbelievable. She has the record for the most gold medals, and you see them on her neck. She had the most medals in gymnastics competition. And the best part about it is Jose Altuve is 5'5". Simone Biles is only 4'8". Okay? She is very, very small. But listen, here's where we get to the sacrifice portion, and this is why it's important. I want you all to listen to this. So, in order for Simone to do all of those things, she had to sacrifice a lot. She had to let go of a lot of things. She can't have fast food, no McDonald's, no Chick-fil-A, no milkshakes, no ice cream. All of that. She had to let it go. She had to let it go. And then, listen in. Put your listening ears in. Put your listening ears in. We're almost done. Put your listening ears in. Put your listening ears in. So she also had to be homeschooled. She wasn't able to go to school like you boys and girls and come here and be around all your friends. She had to be schooled at home, which was tough for her. And she practiced 50 hours a week for 10 years straight. 50 hours a week for 10 years straight, and that's how she got those medals. But at the same time, it gave her a platform that she's at. And she displays great random acts of kindness by volunteering for Mattress Firm's Foster Kids Association, where she takes part in fundraising events to help kids who are in foster care who don't have backpacks, they don't have clothes, that don't have food. So that's the way that she acts as a servant to the community and helps people around her by helping the kids in foster care who don't have clothes or food or even shoes to wear. That's the way she gives back. Now, I want to tell you all a little bit about me really quickly. I'm from Austin, Texas, but I was born here in the city of Houston, okay? I went on to play football at San Diego State University. That's why I said each and every one of you, if you have a goal and a dream, please follow it and make sure you get yourselves to college. I played football at San Diego State University. While I was playing football at San Diego State University, I actually got diagnosed with a brain disease called multiple sclerosis. Multiple sclerosis is a disease where lesions, they form on your brain and they inhibit your brain from sending messages to the rest of your body. Like, for example, you know how when you say you want to raise your hand and you can raise your hand? Well, my brain was so scarred that when I told myself to raise my hand, or when I told myself to walk, or when I told myself to talk, I couldn't do it. So I was bedridden and I was in the hospital. But I battled back and I overcame like Jose Altuve did, and I ended up becoming the first player to ever play college football, Division I college football, with multiple sclerosis. Now, I tried out for the professional, for the NFL, but unfortunately I had a relapse with multiple sclerosis and I couldn't play football anymore. But what it showed me was that I had the ability to overcome, and it put my life on a new path. And I started volunteering my time to helping boys and girls just like you. And so I say that to say, whenever something bad happens in your life, whatever it may be, whenever something bad happens, you have the ability to learn from it. And what you can learn will help to make you stronger. That's why you have to be Houston strong. That's why you have to be Meadowwood strong, because no matter how bad the circumstance is that happens to you, there's always something good to come out for it. You just have to look very hard to find it. But once you do, it will make you a better person. So let's recap what we learned today. We learned about the word what? Y'all got to say it with some pride. We learned about the word what? All right, verb boss. Now I'm going to see if y'all are really paying attention. The letter B stands for what? Believe. The letter O stands for what? The letter S stands for what? The last S stands for what? All right, you boys and girls have been amazing. Do me a favor. Do me a favor. It's Random Acts of Kindness Week. Make it a point to tell your parents that you love them. Make it a point to tell your teachers thank you. And go and step out of your comfort zone, and whatever kindness comes to your mind, I want you to boss up. I want you to believe in yourselves, overcome, strategize, and sacrifice so that you make sure you deliver your kindness to that person who may be in need of it. Thank you all so very much, and that's my time. Oh, yeah.
All right, thank you, boys and girls. Very quickly, I want to tell you, his father was very famous too. His father is Earl Campbell. He started playing at University of Texas when I was there, and his dad used to come and give speeches to the kids in elementary because he was a speech major. Anyway, his dad was one of the greatest running backs in history, and I know you boys that played football. Go home and tell your moms and dads you met Earl Campbell's son today. And one more thing, Mr. Campbell, I'll put you on the spot.
Yes, ma'am.
If you don't mind.
Yes, ma'am.
We have something that started out as joking that's turned into not such kind things. Like, for example, we've got boys mostly, I think, roasting each other.
Oh, man.
And it's really turned into a problem.
Hurting feelings, huh?
So maybe I want y'all to listen up. Maybe he can give us some advice, especially during Random Acts of Kindness Week, to figure out what we can do about this.
Man, yeah.
I'm sorry if I
No,
put you
you're
on
fine.
the
You're
spot.
fine. So like I said in the beginning, you boys and girls are more alike than you are different. And y'all are going to be around each other for a number of years, all the way until you graduate high school. So recognize this. Whatever you say to people, they have a habit of remembering those things. And if they're not good things that you say to people, because you never know what somebody else is dealing with at home or the problems they deal with when they leave here, the negative things that you say about people, even though you may be joking, some people may not see those as a joke. And every time that you can be positive about something, you see, anytime you say something positive, you never have to worry about if it's a good thing or a bad thing, because if it's a positive thing, it's going to help somebody. So if in your mind, if you ever have to think, oh, is what I'm saying going to actually hurt somebody, then more than likely, that means you shouldn't even be saying it. So always think before you speak, and recognize that even though you may see it as a joke, you don't know what that other person is going through at that particular time, and they may not view it as a joke. And that can also turn into a form of bullying. You don't want to do that. Nobody ever wants anything negative said about them. Like I said, you all are more alike than you are different. And you all are responsible for changing this world for the better. You all have a voice. I want you to use it, but utilize it in a way that builds people up, not tear them down. Everybody say, build up, build up. Not tear down. Not tear down. One more time, build up, not tear down. Not tear down. That's what I'm talking about. Y'all are more alike than different. Y'all be kind to one another. That's right.